Hello friends. So yesterday and in previous video we have seen the quadratic equation. What is quadratic equation? Some formulas and some questions we have solved. So now today we will see further. We are going to solve some example and let's see. First of all, what is quadratic equation? As I have explained in the previous video, I will explain it again. The equation having one variable and 2 as the maximum index of the variable is known as quadratic equation. I have told you the maximum index should be 2 only in the quadratic equation, then only that equation will be a quadratic equation, otherwise it is not a quadratic equation. If it is not in if the maximum index is not 2, then we should convert it into 2 and after that only we can solve that equation. And the second point is the standard or general form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. As we know, here also as you can see the maximum index is 2 only. So let us see the first question. This is the first question. Decide whether the following quadratic equation. So here we need to tell that this equation is a quadratic equation or not. They are asking that decide whether this following equation given to us it is a quadratic equation or not. So here let's read this. X square plus 5x minus 2. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to compare this equation with the general form of equation. So let's compare ax square plus bx plus c. So here as you can see, this is the quadratic equation because the equation has one variable and the maximum index as you can see is 2 only. So hence it is a quadratic equation. So now let's see the other example so that you will get proper explanation and understanding. So after that, let's take this example. So here as you can see the second example, let's read first. Y square plus 1 upon y equals to 2. So as you can see here, if the equation is not in a proper format of general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c. So here if it is not in that format, first we will try to convert this format into general form. So first we will try. So first we will multiply by y. We will first multiply it by y. So y square into y plus 1 upon y into y and equals to 2 into y. So here we will multiply these all the terms by y. So here we will get y cube plus 1 into equals to 2y. So here you can see by conversion also, by doing the conversion also, here the maximum index is not 2. Here the maximum index is 3 and our general formula has the maximum index as 2. So here you can compare this. So as you can see here, it is not, the maximum index is not 2. So hence it is not a quadratic equation. We can't say that it is a quadratic equation because why? Because maximum index is not 2. So let's see next. So here I am taking one more example to understand you better. So here also as I have taken the last example, here also this is not in the form, this example is not in the form of quadratic equation now. So we will first try to convert this example. X plus 1 upon x equals to minus 2. First we will try to convert this example in the form of quadratic equation. Then after that we will decide whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So first we will write the general form. So general form is ax square plus bx plus c. So let's see, is it a general form or not. So we will first multiply each term by x. So what we get? So first we will multiply this x by x. Then after that plus 1 upon x we will multiply by x, and this minus 2 we will multiply by x. So as you can see over here, I have multiplied all these terms by x. This also, and this also. So after that we are getting x into x as x square plus 1 upon x. So this x and this x will get cancelled and here it will be 1, and after that minus 2x. So we will take this minus 2 over here. So for making this into general form, so x square, this minus 2 will become plus 2x by getting over here, and after that plus 1, as it is equals to 0. So now as you can compare from this general form, this is a proper quadratic equation. As you can see, this equation is a proper quadratic equation. Why? Because the maximum index is 2. So the equation has one variable and the maximum index is 2. So that's why it is a quadratic equation. So after that we are going to see the roots of quadratic equation. This term we are going to learn further. So first of all, we would see what is roots of quadratic equation. The values of the variable by which satisfy the equation, or the value for which both the sides of the equation are equal, are called as solution or the root of equation. So I know you haven't understood this. So let's solve further some examples so that you will understand these terms. So here I am having an example of root equation. So how we can find this root equation? First of all, we are going to read the question. After that we will see how to solve it. So determine whether x is equals to 1 is a root of the quadratic equation. So this is the quadratic equation, x square plus 4x minus 5. So this is given to us, this root is given to us. So first of all, we will put this x is equals to 1 in this equation, and let's see that it is satisfying this equation or not. If it is not satisfying, then it is not the root of quadratic equation. So let's see further. The given quadratic equation is this, and putting x is equals to 1 in the LHS, we will get LHS is equals to x square plus 4x minus 5, this equation, and we are putting x is equals to 1 over here, here and everywhere. At the place of x we are going to put this value 1. Then after that we will see x square as 1 square. So 1 square is 1, plus 4 into 1 is 4, minus 5. So 4 plus 1 5, and 5 minus 5 is equals to 0. So therefore RHS is equals to 0. LHS is equals to RHS is equals to 0, as this is LHS and this is RHS. LHS is 0, then RHS is also 0. So that's why here this equation is 0. So that's why we can say that x is equals to 1 is a root of the given quadratic equation. So here, as I have told you, that if x is equals to 1 satisfies this equation, then only it is a quadratic proper root of quadratic equation, otherwise it is not. So that's why we have checked this. So I want to tell one thing, one more thing also, that this value x is equals to 1. So in your standard 10th, this value is always given to your question. So you don't need to worry about that this root is given or not. You need to just put in this equation and you need to check that this is satisfying this equation or not. So let's see further. So now we are having the third topic as method of solving quadratic equation. Here we are having 3 different topics by which we are going to solve this quadratic equation. First is factorization method, second is completing the square method, and third is formula method. So first is what? That is factorization method. So over here we are going to see the factorization method sum. So as you can see over here, solve the quadratic equation x square minus 15x plus 54 equals to 0 by factorization. Here it is mentioned that we have to solve it using factorization method. So let's see, x square minus 15x plus 54. So over here, for splitting these terms, we need to check that by multiplying this term should become, and by adding or subtracting this term should become. So which two numbers by multiplying it is satisfying this 54 term and this 15 also, that we are going to split over here. So as you can see, 9 6 are 54 or 6 9s are 54. So we can take here minus 9 minus 6, because minus 9 minus 6 is minus 15 and 9 6 are 54. So that's why we have taken 9 and 6 over here. if the sign is same in the both the side, you can take 6 here and 9 here also. But if the sign is same, minus and minus, if the sign is different, like if plus is over here, minus is over here, or plus is over here and minus is over here, you cannot change the numbers. But if the numbers are same, you can change the numbers. So now here we are going to take minus 9 and minus 6. So let us further see. So here we are going to split this also. So x minus 9, why we have taken, because x here, x is in the square form, so we will take x as common, and inside that x minus 9, because here also x is available and here x square, so we will take 2x over common here, and inside x minus 9, minus 6 as it is, and inside x minus 9, because 9 6 are 54, so we are taking 6 as common and x minus 9. Then after that we will get two equations, x minus 9 and x minus 6 so equals to 0. So we have to make this two equation and find the value of x. So let's see further. So here you can see we are having two equations, x minus 9 equals to 0 and x minus 6 equals to 0. So this 9 will come over here and it will convert into plus sign. So x is equals to 9, and here same 6 will come over here and it will convert into plus. So x is equals to 6. So here the roots of the given quadratic equations are 9 and 6. So this is the format of factorization method, how to solve quadratic equation using factorization method. So let's see further how to solve using formula method. So now here we are going to see the formula method. So first of all we need to know the formula of quadratic formulae. So this is the equation as we know, general form of equation, ax square plus bx plus c. So here this is the formula, this is our formula we are going to use for formula method. So x is equals to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So this formula you need to learn to solve the quadratic equation using formula method. So here let's see the question related to formula method. Solve the quadratic equation x square plus 6x plus 5 equals to 0 by using formula. So first here is the quadratic equation. This is the equation x square plus 6x plus 5. Over here in the question it is given. So we are going to first compare this with the general equation. So this is the general equation, ax square plus bx plus c. So from this we are going to know the value of a, b and c, because on the place of a here, if nothing is given, so we consider it as 1. 1 is given over here. If no number is given over here, so we will consider it as 1. So the value of a is 1. Here on the place of b, here 6 is given, so that's why we are going to take b is equals to 6. And at the place of c, here the neutral number is given as 5, so here we are going to take c as 5. So let's see further how to solve this. So for solving this formula, we need to first know the value of this part, b square minus 4ac. So first we will find b square minus 4ac. So as we know, we have found out the value of a, b and c. So that value, a is equals to 1, b is equals to 6 and c is equals to 5. So that value we are going to put over here, b square minus 4ac, and we will simply solve it. So here at the place of b we have put 6, and at the place of a 1, and at the place of c we have put 5. So after that we are going to solve. 6 square is equals to 36 minus 4 ones are 4 into 5. So 5 fours are 20. 36 minus 20, answer is 16. So now further, after solving this part, we are going to put this part in this equation and let's solve the answer. So here x is equals to minus b plus or minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is our formula. This is our formula. So now we are putting these b value, then b square minus 4ac value and 2a. So now we will see further how to solve this by putting these values in the formula. So x is equals to minus 6. Why? Because here b value is minus and b value is containing minus signs. Over here minus sign will carry, and the value of b is 6 plus minus under root b square minus 4ac, here we have found out it. So we will simply put b square minus 4ac as 16 over here upon 2. A value of a is 1. We have we know all the values, so we have put it. Now let's see further. X is equals to minus 6 plus minus under root 16 upon 2 ones are 2. So x is equals to minus 6 plus 4. Why we have taken here plus 4? Because here plus minus both the sign it is available over here. So we need to first find plus and minus both. So we will simply make two equations of it. And why here 4 is available? Because here under root of 16, so 4 square is 16. So that's why for at the place of under root 16 we are putting 4 over here. So minus 6 plus, here we are taking plus, here we are taking minus, and remaining equation will be same. So minus 6 plus 4 upon 2, or x is equals to minus 6 minus 4 upon 2. So here x is equals to minus 6 plus 4 minus 2 upon 2, that is minus 1. And here minus 6 minus 4, that is minus 10 upon 2, that is minus 5. So here one equation, one term x is equals to minus 1, and second one is x is equals to minus 5. So here we have the roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 1 comma minus 5. So that is all for formula method. So let's see further for more examples of completing square method. Before completing square method, I want to show you one more about the formula method. This type of question you will have in your textbook to solve. So let's see that also. Find the value of discriminant. So wherever you have told to find out the discriminant for quadratic equation 2y square minus 5y plus 10 equals to 0, or any equation, so over here you can do the calculation like this. Here is the given quadratic equation, as you can see. So comparing with ax square, first of all we will compare it with the general form, this equation. So we will get a is equals to 2, b is equals to minus 5, and c is equals to 10. You have to take care of the signs also, because it will your whole answer will become wrong if you are not taking care of your signs. So we are having a value, b value, and c value. So wherever you need to find the discriminant in the question, you need to apply this formula. It means we need to just find b square minus 4ac. Here we don't need to put the whole formula of minus b and plus or minus underscore b square minus 4ac upon 2a. That formula will not apply over here. If you need to find out only discriminant, it means you need to just find the delta. Delta is equals to b square minus 4ac. That is it. You need to just simply put the value of a, b, and c in this formula, and you will get the answer, and that is it. The value of discriminant is minus 55. So this much is for discriminant. No need to apply the whole formula of formula method. So let's see further for completing square method. So here this is our example of completing square method. First we read and then let's see how to solve it. Solve the quadratic equation x square plus 2x minus 5 equals to 0 by completing square method. So let's see how to solve it. Here we are having the equation. First of all, the given equation we will write x square plus 2x minus 5. Then after that, in next term we need to just skip this part minus 5, and let's take the x square plus 2x plus k is equals to x plus a the whole square. Why we are taking x plus a the whole square? Because the formula of a plus b the whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So after that we are going to split this x plus a square in x square plus 2ab plus b square, and here this will continue as same. We need to just put at the place of 5 we need to just put plus k, and that is it. We need to skip minus 5 for some times. Further we will continue with the minus 5. So here we have taken x plus a the whole square, and here we splitted it in the form of x square plus 2ax plus a square. So let's see further. So on the previous page we are having this equation. So now we will get to know why we have converted this equation. So comparing, we have to compare this two. So over here this x square and this x square will get cancelled, and what will be remaining? So 2x is equals to 2ax. So here we will get the value of a. So here a is equals to 2x upon 2x. So it will cancel, and a is equals to 1. So here we got the value of a, and then after that we need to find the value of k. So we will take k is equals to a square. So over here at the place of k, here a square is given. So we are taking k is equals to a square. Here to find the value of a, we have taken 2x is equals to 2ax. Here we got a is equals to 1. Here we are getting k is equals to a, this value of a we will put in this a. So here 1 square, a is equals to 1, so 1 square is equals to 1. So here the value of k is also 1. So now we will see the equation what we have given: x square plus 2x plus 1 minus 5. So our equation I will show you first. So this is our equation of our question. So here why we are putting plus 1 and minus 1 over here? Because for that only we have found out the value of k. So here whatever is the value of k, we need to just plus, means we will need to just input it, and again at the same time we need to out that value. So we are increasing and decreasing at that moment only. So x square plus 2x, and then plus 1 minus 1, and after that same minus 5. So let us solve that. So here x square plus 2x plus 1 in the bracket, and minus 1 minus 5 equals to minus 6 is equals to 0. So x plus 1 the whole square minus under root 6 the whole square, because root 6 is 6 only. So we are just converting it into the square format. So that's why we are doing this square part of this 6. Otherwise it is root 6 into root 6, it is 6 only. So that's why we have written root 6 over here. And for this, x plus 1 the whole square is x square plus 2x plus 1. And after that x plus 1 plus root 6 and x plus 1 minus root 6. We are splitting these two terms in these two equations. So here x plus 1, here also square is available, here is also square is available. So a square minus b square is a square x plus 1 plus root 6 and x1 plus 1 x plus 1 minus root 6, and after that x plus 1 plus root 6 equals to 0. These two equations are splitted now properly. So here x is equals to, here 1 plus root 6, this will come here over here, so it will convert it into 1 minus root 6, and here 1 minus root 6, here it will go in that side. So x is equals to root 6 minus 1. So these two roots we got at the end by using this completing square method. So the roots of given quadratic equation are 1 minus root 6 and minus 1 plus root 6. So hope you have understood this whole topic of quadratic equation. Further I am going to solve equations, and thank you so much. If you like this, please share with your friends and subscribe this channel. Thank you.